y'all, just wanted to give a quick update. Sorry I disappeared for so long. I had a last minute opportunity to go out of town, and so I took it, and I'm back now. So I should be uploading videos back to my regular schedule, which believe it or not, it's been sporadic lately, but I do have kind of a routine that I like to get into that I will be implementing again. You know, obviously life, there's ups and downs, y'all know what's up, but I am going to continue to post a little bit more frequently for y'all. I appreciate you if you're subscribed to my channel. If not, stick around for the message and we'll get right into it. Thanks so much, y'all, and I'll talk to you again next time. Bye. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Dosha with DoshaDreamsTarot, and this is going to be a reading for the sign of Capricorn. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs, or wherever you have Capricorn in your chart. Please keep in mind it is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. Just take what does, leave the rest for somebody else. Cross watchers, you are welcome here, but I spare your feelings last, so my apologies in advance. Just wanted to mention, y'all, that gender is fluid, as always. In tarot in general it is, but I make an effort to use gender neutral language as much as possible in my readings to make them more inclusive and accessible. So please keep that in mind. If a very specific message comes through and it involves specific gender, I will channel those messages, because sometimes they do come through like that. So with that being said, y'all, I think that's pretty much it. Before you leave the video, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff to support me and my channel. I also do always leave my contact information and my donation links in the description box below. So if you wanted to reach out to me for dream interpretation, for life advice, anything like that, I'm not doing personal readings at this time. Just for the sake of my own time management, but I will be hopefully able to offer that in the future. But if you wanted to just drop me a donation, show me some love, please feel free to do so. I appreciate it. Alrighty, let's get into it. Thank you so much, Spirit, for your divine messages and guidance. We're deeply grateful, and we know we couldn't do this without you. Would you please help guide the collective spirit for their highest good? Thank you so much. And please bless us and protect us as we move forward into this reading. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right, Capricorn, what's going on? Okay, Five of Swords, but that's quite a few cards, so I'm going to put it back. So, okay, Five of Swords. Interesting. My thoughts were just now... I'll switch fingers, sorry. My thoughts were just now that it could be possible that relationships in your life could be, I want to say, strained potentially because of anxiety. And this could be your anxiety, this could be other people's anxiety, could just be some kind of stress happening in your relationship sector, and that's like all relationships, y'all, not just romantic relationships. Temperance in reverse, okay. Could be impatience and anxiety. That's causing some type of imbalance, and like I said, this could be with you. I'm sorry, y'all, give me a second. I'm getting a notification. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this card. Ace of Pentacles. Wow, okay. So Capricorn, do you ever find, first off, this is earth energy, but do you ever find that you, when something good is happening for you or something good comes in, that you get anxious about it, and it causes you anxiety, and that anxiety can potentially negatively impact this new good thing that's going on for you? Just something to contemplate, because the Five of Swords talks about self-sabotage. And something recently that occurred to me, and this mantra, I've been thinking about this since I heard it, and it has really helped me, and I just want to share it with you guys real quick, because swords energy, all right? So the Five of Swords talks about you know, the mind, right? The sword suit, right, in the tarot is all referring to the mental aspect, right, of us. So the mantra is, or at least it's become a mantra for me, but the concept is that the Nine of Swords leads to the Ten of Swords. And if you're familiar with tarot, the Nine of Swords represents anxiety, sleepless nights, right? Inner conflict, inner turmoil. The Nine of Swords leads to the Ten of Swords, right? This is how we essentially kill things with our anxiety. Where that we can get so anxious that we either reject something good, we abandon it, you know, or we somehow let our projection enter into the situation, and then we can demonize other people and think that we're leaving for the right reasons, but it's really just because we don't trust them because of our own anxiety, not because they're untrustworthy or they've done anything wrong. We just take little things and string them and weave them into a story. And that's what the Nine of Swords is about. That's what we do when we're in the Nine of Swords energy, right? And you didn't get the Nine of Swords, but you got the 5. So this is what I'm talking about. Nine of Swords leads to the 10 of Swords, okay? Now, the suit of cups. The cups represent our emotionality, right? I think that's more akin to our spiritual self, right? That's how I would interpret it. The fire, the wands also represent our spirit, but that's more our ambition, our drive, our passion, right? So with cups, it's more our emotions, our heart, right? The Nine of Cups leads to the 10 of Cups, okay? The Nine of Cups talks about contentment, emotional satisfaction, gratitude, fulfillment, right? And this is an energy that you can sit in as one person, right? The Nine of Cups is one person grateful for everything they have and feeling full within themselves, right? It's just satisfied, happy as shit, right? Excuse my language, but you know what I'm saying? That, like, reveling in what is around them, what surrounds them, that their dreams surround them, their life makes them happy, right? So when you're in that kind of energy, the Nine of Cups, that's what leads to your 10 of Cups, right? So when you are alone, Capricorn, ask yourself this: am I living in a Nine of Swords mentality or a Nine of Cups mentality? What do I want my future to look like? Do I want my future to look like the 10 of Swords or the 10 of Cups? Because the choice truly is in your hands, starting right here, starting in your mind, right? Because this is an awesome opportunity. This is an opportunity that fits your energy with the Pentacles. This is something that's compatible with you. Maybe this means something to you, that there is a pentagram on the Pentacles, right? Maybe if that means something to you. Just seeing it and wanted to point it out. I just feel like this thing, whatever it is, it could be a job, it could be a relationship, an opportunity for something stable in your life, monetary gain, whatever it is. Oh my gosh, King of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Your energy as well. Page of Cups, Ace of Wands. I knew it wasn't far away. I could feel it. And then the Devil, yep. 3 of Swords in reverse, 5 of Cups. Yeah, because I feel like that there has been pain in the past, right? And you're healing from heartache. And so that kind of has you bound in some ways. And you get stuck in your head. You feel trapped in that kind of mentality, but you're not trapped. You can blast right through it. You have to have the ambition and the drive and the passion for life to say, I will love again, or I will be happy, or I will be successful. Like, I'm going to will it into being by living in that energy and saying, fuck it. Right? Why not? Because if I have the choice, 9 of Swords or 9 of Cups, what do I want my future to look like? And that's where you're going to start to take responsibility for your future, you know, and you're going to start actually making moves with the Page of Cups. And you're going to get in that King of Pentacles energy. I'm so excited to fucking see that for you. because this is something we all struggle with, you know? So for those of you that this is resonating for, you know, I hope that you feel the power of what I'm saying, because I feel like this has been, not to get too personal, but like a big struggle of mine, you know? And so I feel, you know, really empowered by the message that I'm sharing with you, and I hope that it does the same for you. Ace of Wands wants to come out. This is wow, this is like life-changing energy is what I'm getting here. Devil at the bottom of the deck. This is gonna bring up, okay guys, how about this? Not just how about this, but this is something that I feel like I should say, basically. This, heads up, right? If you're not already in this, and you haven't already encountered this new opportunity, right? It's around the bend for you, or you're in it now and you're feeling this devil energy and you don't know why. I feel like it is casting when light shines on an object, a person, in anything, when light shines on it, it casts a shadow. So think about this in a spiritual lens, right? Through a spiritual lens, when the light of the multiverse, okay, because this is the gifts from the universe, this is gifts from God, right? This is like gifts from spirit to you, these opportunities, because they fit you. This is what I'm getting, is they fit you and they bring you to life. Like, it brings you a lot of life force energy. It inspires you. It lights you up. Now, this is lighting you up, right? So it's casting your shadow. And this is a great opportunity for you, Capricorn, to look at your shadow. Look at your shadow and embrace it, because this is your vulnerable side. This is what I'm getting. This is the innocent side of you that is being held captive by negative thought patterns. So this side of you needs to be set free. And you can't set it free by abandoning it. You have to go right into the fire and fucking clip those chains and slay that devil, right? And let yourself free. So you have to actually do it. Does that make sense? That I feel like you've been healing a lot. I can see that in the cards, but I also can feel that you have been, you know, putting in effort and doing your research and trying to heal yourself over time, and you've come a long way. And now I feel like you're at this place where you can actually finalize a lot of your healing, you know? So I feel like it is a time for you to also remember to be calm and to, you know, relax when you start to get anxious, and soothe yourself to get back into a place of balance, right? But I also feel like this is not a time for you to put your healing on the back burner. This is not a time for you to ignore your shadow or to just skate through it and slide by, because it's going to come up again the next time light is shining on you. And what I'm saying is that this light could shine on you, cast your shadow, and you don't want your shadow to be more powerful than this thing that's coming through. You don't want it to win, essentially. Because like I asked in the beginning of this reading, Capricorn, if you can recall a time where that your anxiety got the best of you and you ruined a good thing, you walked away from a good thing, you turned a good thing into a bad thing in your mind and then abandoned it, whatever it was that you did, if that resonates with you and you recall times in your life where that has happened, don't let that happen this time. It is within your power, and you don't have to feel helpless to it. That's really, I feel like, the message here. And this was a message that came out through Spirit to me yesterday. And when that came through, it's like I didn't even know that I was thinking that way about my struggles, right? I, in a lot of ways, have kind of given up my power in feeling helpless to the way that I am, right? that I have anxiety, or I have trust issues, or I, you know what I mean, sabotage my relationships, whatever it is. And realizing that I'm not helpless to it. I have a choice. I can choose to live in that Nine of Swords energy and just all I'll keep getting is the Ten of Swords, right? But if I want the Ten of Cups in my life, then I have to live out of the Nine of Cups energy, you know? So it's almost like it puts the power in my hands now, in the present, when I'm not interacting with the people who I care about, who I would like to keep, you know, a relationship going with, right? It's like I don't have to be in their presence to be happy about the connection and to be happy about my life and what I'm doing outside of that. You know what I mean? Because the thoughts that you have when you're by yourself, the shadows that you carry, the things that you allow to live in your head rent free, right? These crazy ideas and stories about people in relationships, potential what ifs that like literally don't even exist. Like it's just your fear creating an illusion of a possibility that's not even actually possible. Not even possible. And not only is it like in some ways, yeah, sure, it could be possible, but is it likely? You know what I mean? Is there any evidence to support your wild fantasy about the worst case scenario, right? Like when you sit and have thoughts like that, those thoughts ripple out into your relationships. People can feel that shit. You don't have to say it. It's the things that you carry beneath the surface, and they can be felt. And so these are the parts of yourself you need to release, this fearful side, because that's what I'm getting more than anything is, like I said, this is your vulnerable side, the parts of you that don't want to be hurt, but you're hurting yourself. You don't even have to be hurt by other people. You're sitting there thinking about heartbreaking situations, just hurting yourself in your own mind. Nobody else has to even hurt you at this point. You're just doing it to yourself. You'll break your own heart. You'll create a whole fucking fantasy about somebody, you falling in love with somebody and then breaking your heart. I'm telling you guys, if any of you out there have vivid imaginations like that and you're just like sitting around breaking your own heart like that, please recognize that that is hurting you. It's negatively impacting you. And it's not healthy. It's rumination. You know what I mean? And I get it. And it's hard not to relive things that have actually happened to us. You know, it's not even just about creating illusions. It's about reliving and recreating the past. You know, revisiting our trauma cyclically on a loop, right? That's what rumination is. And it's really damaging. And you just continue to strengthen those neural networks in your brain. You need to be strong enough to put in the effort to cut those neural networks, you know what I mean? Reroute them, make them less powerful, less strong, make the other ones stronger, where that you are focused on this energy. And that's what neural networks you're building now, okay? Not this stuff. And this could have to do with addictions, coping mechanisms, you know what I mean? Things that you use to try and get through the day, carrying around this shadow, this demon, right? All right, Spirit, are there any other messages trying to come out? This I feel like is a really important message. Sorry, guys. Actually, I haven't had coffee yet. I had a little mate, but, you know. Just happy to be back doing readings for y'all, so. Thank you so much, Spirit. What a powerful message. I hope this is helping people out there. If it is resonating and you made it this far, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. It really means a lot, y'all, and even just like, you know, clicking a button or two makes a really big difference. You know, and I am really grateful to those of you who are already subscribed to my channel. Thank you. It really means a lot for y'all to support me, and I'm new to YouTube, but I have been doing tarot for a long time. Almost about a decade. So it's a powerful tool that really means a lot to me. Okay. Should I take these two? Yes. Okay. Yep, Three of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So we know that this is having to do with past pain. Okay. I feel like that's pretty well established here. Hanged One. Two of Swords in reverse. Six of Swords. Yeah. I feel like you're letting go of control issues. I feel like you're it's almost like you're suspending your belief or whatever. How do you say that? When you what's the word? It's not suspending, it's suspending your disbelief. Like I feel like you're this is so cool. Okay, I love this energy because that's just the, I don't know why that's coming through. Like that's the saying that's coming through, is suspend your disbelief. Be willing to actually see things for what they are and to release control. Stop trying to control everything and be up in your head about how you can make things go what direction. Instead, you're just like, I am going to, you're like, I'm getting all this like suspended in air energy where you're just like, you're just letting go. Because you, check this out. The Two of Swords in reverse and the Hanged one, the Hangman, are doing the same pose. And I've never noticed that before because I don't think I've gotten them out side by side like this. Isn't that funny? I think that's really serendipitous because this suspended energy of gaining enlightenment about a situation that you've spent a lot of time in limbo about, I feel like you're healing, right? This is what I'm getting. This is about you're reaching some level of enlightenment within your healing and recognizing, oh, like this is what's been going on. This is what I do about it. This is how I shine my own light back out into the world. And I you're not eliminating your shadow, you're cleansing, I feel like the dark areas of your heart and letting them be flooded with light. And, we do have to integrate our shadow because, like I was saying, but it's like your shadow can be pure. Does that make sense? It doesn't have to be, because lots of things will try and hide in your shadow, even things that aren't yours, right? And I know that's kind of scary for some people to think about, but you know what I mean? Entities do, enjoy fucking with people because there's some out there that's their nature, right? And so you need to make sure that your shadow is clear and you're not carrying anything around that's not yours. So this Two of Swords is like you're taking the blindfold off completely. You can't not see the way that you operate anymore. Like you can't unsee the shadow and what it is that you're actually struggling with, like very in specific detail. Like I feel like you deeply understand yourself, and in a way now it's like you can't really hide from what needs to happen next, basically in your journey. And you can't stick your head in the sand about it. It's now just moving forward. That's what I'm getting, is it's just moving forward whether you like it or not, with the Six of Swords, which I love that for you because, when we are able to let go and let flow, right? I feel like things, because, I was talking about earlier, putting in the effort, but it's like the effort is really not for you to rush your healing. The effort is really for you to not prevent your healing, right? The effort is put into redirecting your thoughts and building these new neural networks like I was talking about, which is what I feel like is happening here in the brain, right? Like you see how this is in your vision, the way that you see the world. Do you see the world as, bright and sunny, or do you see it as dark, and scary, right? Embracing your duality also, but you're recognizing that you have the power over how you see the world, and you're getting enlightened to that, and now you're moving forward because you're just like, well, this is the next step in my healing. I'm dedicated to my healing, and so everything that I've done up to this point has gotten me to where I am, and this is important. It's important that I continue forward. Like you have always been that way. I'm getting Capricorn. You've always been that way, and so now that it's like because of the type of person you are and the nature of, the way that you, nourish yourself, the way that you care for yourself, that you can't not integrate this knowledge. You can't pretend like you don't know what's going on with you anymore. but this is surprising you. It's surprising the shit out of you, I feel like. Something catalyzed this. And it's surprising you how much you're learning about yourself and how much you now see and understand. And it's really exciting for you because you feel like you don't have to, you know, call upon the universe to bring you answers. Like the answers have been brought. You know what I mean? Your mind, you know, I'm getting your, wow, I just had a lot of things come through at the same time. Your blood, your body, your spirit, your everything basically has been illuminated, you know, and so now you're full with the knowledge of now what, basically. You know what comes next, basically. Sorry, I'm like repeating myself. Because I'm like, it's a really intense reading. I love it though, because it's very, I feel like I don't know why I'm just getting so many messages at the same time, y'all. But this is, I feel like, very truthful, that this is very honest to what is occurring here. Like I'm just, I'm sorry. It's just making me really happy. I'm just really excited about this. I like it a lot because, basically once you know, then you don't have to search anymore. And then you can simply move forward with that knowledge. And this is life-changing. It's literally changing your life. Because you're like, oh my God, I can think positive. You know, I can break out of my mental anguish. I can break out of my cycles and my self-sabotage and my anxiety. Like, I can do it. I am doing it. It is done. It is happening. Now, this is my default. My default is to rewire my neural networks. And now, when I think about something that makes me anxious, I go, whoop, what the hell kind of thought was that, dude? Nope, you can't be thinking like that. Reroute that shit. And then you start being like, no, I'm going to think positive. No, I'm going to think positive. The more that you deny that devil energy, right? Because you realize that's what your devil is, right? Is your monkey mind. Okay? You know, the ways that your mind goes crazy on some shit that's just literally so unnecessary. You're just literally putting yourself through pain because your mind is very powerful. You're able to elicit emotional responses from yourself and your body just by thinking certain things. You need to get it under control. And I feel like that's what's happening now is you're like, oh, holy shit, this is what's happening. This is what I need to do. And now when that shit comes up, you check yourself. And you're checking yourself, and the alternative is not for you to be like, oh, there I go with my anxiety again, and then you get mad at yourself about it. No. The alternative is to be like, well, I need to shake that thought out of my head, and instead think of a positive thought to replace it. And that is where your life is changing. That's what I'm getting here. So, wow, this has been an awesome reading. I really hope that it meant a lot to you, too. I'm going to pull an oracle card real quick in my teeny tiny deck because I just felt inspired to. But what a cool reading. Capricorn, would you please like, share, comment, and subscribe? Do anything you want. One thing, all the things. I really appreciate y'all, and you make a really big difference on my channel. So, thank you. So, think of a question. Go ahead and think of any question. This message will find you if it's meant for you, right? And I'm going to pull an oracle card. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. The answer is no, okay? And don't stress, and no answer could just mean to think about something differently or think about your question differently. You've got let go at the bottom of the deck. So, okay, think about that, you know. It's meant to come out. So I never like saying no, but, you know, hopefully the question that you're asking, that's a good answer. So, all right, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys, as always. And I look forward to seeing you again next time. Ciao.